Well, I just love what the guy said. People get people, but me, I don't get people. I be my own people. Wow. See, you say be your own people, yeah, spend there, no, I careful because it's important. Yeah, that question say, taking us through another very useful segment, or bedroom, or Ejumedi, or Adom TV. So, a brother say, a fake chat to a crowd, Ejumedi, sweet me, bro. The cow say, you know, it's like a pim say, non kunu eba pahu minute, and you know, inum. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be very educative, and of course, very informative into Shannon. So, Member of Parliament, former for Sekunde, a former Deputy Minister of Energy, and a former Minister of Tourism at Nasi. That's during the MPP regime. He's a lawyer by profession. I call him Dem Padisi. Andrew Ejapa Mesa. Dem Padisi. No, if you're creating basically, Dem Padisi. Anyone? They say, this job, them anyway, a few more call. Good party to say. You are still reorganizing.
Oh, certainly.
You're hoping to come back and bounce back, eh?
Oh, now, Obaide say, Mpengana ni ya, ewa, na ebuchada da akunkugunzi. It's no baby argument. But I pegana ni ye pa pe young man the can as a political party, any choice. Do the regroup.
It seems to be too scattered.
What him fan?
The parties that's atitia
not at all. Of course, issues all and Democratic Party. And certainly Benya blocks be within. But the overriding consideration. A united front are able to win any future election. 2028.
So soon 2028?
Oh, brother. Here, outcome of 2024 election or unique. It's like no other election. Ozande say, I wonder what we are buying now in 2020. Obia kada okwa to aba. And the outcome of the election would have been different.
It would have still maybe favored the NDC.
Oh, Messi, it would have been different.
The difference might be...
It would have been different.
Closeness in Parliament?
It would have been different.
So there's a difference?
Yes. And see, share how we are able to mobilize yen ranks and core base of yen party. Now, Ghana for at all times, one measure, what they measure MPP, no, is different from NDC vote.
Oh, sanity.
Or they expect way more from us. Way more. They use a different standard to measure MPP than NDC.
And then more kasa.
Oh, record ni clear. Amambuno record ni clear. Oyawa. Then some working with respect to the economy, not challenges a FAC. The Akufo-Addo now ban who use COVID-19 the Russian-Ukraine war as excuse. Check it.
Yeah.
I did that. Did she have to Mutala Mohammed? Or international conference as a more keken.
You can't underestimate the impact of COVID-19.
Thank you. And propaganda no is strong. People will begin to realize that, hey, hold on a minute. I don't have any some more no, young share now. More there to near phone too. I'm very clear in my mind. We as a party or there in Ejumai, yet trying to unify yen ranks now. Minimum the contest, Baba, for yen selection of new leadership for yen party, both at the constituency, at the regional, national level. no ni yen members of parliament, no ni presidential leadership. Now there will be contest, but in all of it, I would urge that we may moderate in how we go about yen internal contest, so that one fact friction piamba are able to rally around Ibia lead yen party. I'm very clear in my mind that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the one who has to lead our party's charge in 2028. But we'll see. We'll leave it to the greater majority of our party people to decide. Of course, Michael Kwe committee, we are expecting in the coming weeks one report, Baba, which will give us a clear sense of where we are and the kinds of things to regroup as a party, rebuild, and recapture power in 2028.
But in regrouping, why do you express an opinion that has an impact on making sure the party comes together as one? That in your case, your preference at this point, if we are restructuring, regrouping, and making sure that your party gets that nod 2028, you go ahead to call out that your belief is that.
My belief is my belief.
You're just not a normal person in the party.
My brother. See, I will tell now, Mama, as a member of controversial. Me believe. But I qualified my statement by saying that ultimately we leave it to the greater majority of our party.
People to decide.
Of course. And so I believe
it could be say
I'm clear my mind. I mean, of course, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has only declared any intention to contest. But if he does, I will support him. And I think that he has to.
With the performance,
100%. I'm a catcher there. Say the Dodona what to about in 2020. And we now what to about in 2024. The outcome would have been different. And so how do we get them to go back to go and vote? It's the duty of the party to execute. And that's what I know we are all working towards, to make sure that Yama party for Dodo, the middle class who suffered as a result of the economic crisis, you go through. And they attempt at resolving it, domestic debt exchange in a necessary. Because if government hadn't gone through that process of restructuring the end debt, the economy potentially could have collapsed. People suffered, and rightfully so, they expressed their angst against government and did not elect to vote at all. How you get them to appreciate the gravity of the issues and why it is that the government expended so much to protect all of us during the same COVID issue, will turn around and impose hardship on people. As far as I'm concerned, there's clear inconsistency in the two positions. But it was necessary. And so how people then begin to see that, hey, yes, we had to be called upon as citizens to sacrifice a little bit so that you rebuild the economy. As Nana Akufo-Addo himself had predicted in the COVID era, that look, the economy, certainly because of the decisions they take this year, will be impacted. We can rebuild, but human lives are no loser. As president, no be responsible in making sure that while Ghana lives woman, now economic impact would take time to resolve. And so, for me, that is the kind of conversation or the Ghana for so that they can, as it were, regain confidence in the party and support us in the next election.
I see. But your party, MPP, they seem to be on a wild goose chase.
Well,
is it or much ado about nothing, or is it that the center is not holding? Things are falling apart in the country on these matters of the plane saga, the cocaine saga, the illegal mining saga. It's a wild goose chase.
On your wild goose chase,
or much ado about nothing, or
on your wild
the center is not holding.
Center of the state.
Of the state, that's what
it's not holding. Because, man, I don't know, last week, we hope then can start with them rallying.
That patriotic call.
Sani Mpensenpensenmu. Say Mpensenpensenmu. I don't know why anybody will attack Reverend Mpensenpensenmu. The kind of attacker, government machinery, ministers of state, government appointees.
When you're causing distraction.
What distraction?
When you're wasting everybody's time.
Amine, it's a Felix Kwachi Fusu, this statement to make here. Is it consistent with the track?
There's an inconsistency.
So who is speaking the truth?
But you have the truth.
Oh.
Why are you holding on to the truth? If you have it.
Here, media men or sources. And when you sources,
we have.
You rely on your sources to put information out in the public domain.
That's correct.
Some may lead to investigation. Anna,
correct.
Are you obliged to disclose your sources?
Not necessarily. All the time. You are not.
So how are you expecting the minister of the ranking member to disclose his source in the public?
No disclosure, but give out the proof.
Timer, Sam George, Okatina Metro TV, 3-4 days to the general election. Also, armed forces flight, wait to free Tamale, Kumasi, or provide evidence be. But what Team Fojo has put out, abundant response, clearly shows that there's something that makes. On you focus on no. You focus on the inconsistencies in the statement that Aban will release. Or heightened suspicion. No, we are not going to focus on that. In Team Fojo, no evidence, bra. Am I? The Team Fojo have evidence, no. Aman, I have evidence, no. One kind of sakake. Okay, based on information that we receive, and the events post his statement on April 1st have clearly demonstrated that there is some questions that ought to be answered. Or you don't believe that?
I believe so.
So why are you faulting him for coming out to say that?
But this is a government that
flight to be about Roma how? Ofi Gran Canaria, Las Palmas. Flight no ambulance. Ambulance is off a nipa. And now organ. Yat see that flight no be no. Nipa bi anim. Organ bi anim. Waba webe jina Ghana. 5 days. Way to Oko. Wan fe nipa bi anko. Organ bi anim. Gran Canaria is so our history of drugs, money laundering. It's abandoned hwehwem no me ehu that them plane no be no obebe da wa ha. Minister for Government Communication beya also etonchen na plane no ofi Luanda, Angola no nya issue no obebe gina wa Ghana ha. Na obe no so ne tie be pay ma what the plane foforo what the fee hefa what the tie to what the bay. It turns out that Asama Minister Rekano onya no kware you say Team Fojo is wrong. What kind of logic is this? Am I here? Amankasa moko flight radar 24 because subscribing. Ewa or basic subscription
for tracking
or free. No, sir. Or more access to 90 days of flight information. What the minister said raises huge concerns. Other mina offer him. And so we are not focused on Team Fojo evidence or in. Okay, evidence knowing. In Team Fojo no airport. And all ignore national security. But as some okay no. Sabane response or the ben there. Oh, flight yes or no korobaha. Obey or the nipa kojo XYZ for security reasons yet to mbonism. Another or the heart be another organ be kidney be odifi Grand Canaria. Not the bay. What movie called 37 military hospital. Obey no netai pay. Yes, plane for the netai bay was a shame was okay. Nasa or you're consistent with the flight track record as exister. Then there wouldn't have been any issue.
I don't know, but you know, Chairman Adi Akwaba, you know.
Senior Santa.
I am you know.
Oh, yeah. When he suits them, when he suits them, I was at the side of one
message.
Oh, really? Sorry for the left. The Ghana Port one.
Yeah, Ghana Airport.
Airport, but Ghana Airport, they are shifting responsibility to aviation.
They are not shifting.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have it anyway because the attention of the management of Ghana Airports Limited has been drawn to media publications making false allegations concerning the involvement of Ghana Airports Company Limited officials in passing. Let No, I have it. I decided not to read it because let's believe in our institutions first, so that we can. So that we can query first. No. So that we can query what has happened. So allow this.
Let me preempt query. Read because it is
I have my own here. If I hold it, I'll read it here. So it is important to state that one, landing permits of all aircraft entering Ghana are issued by the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority in conjunction with the National Security and not GACL, that's Ghana Airport. All security checks were conducted by Aviation Security and National Security, while ground handling services were conducted by a Swiss port company for the aircraft that arrived. There was no evidence of any illegal substance on board both aircraft. The managing director, Mrs. Yvonne Nana Friopai, does not know or has never met or spoken to Reverend Tim. The onus is on the groups of or individuals making false allegations to provide evidence of same. Ghana Airports Company Limited hereby serves notice to that company to serve notice that the company will not hesitate to seek legal redress against any media house, individual, or any other entity for any intentional or mischievous publication on Reverend Tim Fojo's false allegation and related matters that seek to bring the image of the company, its managing director, or the government into disrepute regarding the two aircraft. Discerning Ghanaians are entreated to disregard these fictions and malicious allegations and publications and treat them with the contempt they deserve. Signed, Management, 8th of April. But, Chairman,
thank you.
I think this is horrible.
Thank you.
No, this is horrible.
How horrible it is?
The release is really...
Yeah, tell me how...
It is avoidable.
How? Tell me.
The president of the land gives directives that there should be a formation of a committee comprising of YOCO, NACOC, NIB, National Security, CID, and other relevant agencies to collaborate with Reverend Tim Fojo. The first step is that as we speak, we don't know of the existence or the formation of any committee. That's number one. Number two, since the case broke, why has it taken the Ghana Airports Company this long to issue
9 days?
No.
Number three, so that are they privy to the report that the committee yet to be established will bring out for them to arrive at the conclusion that nothing untoward was found there.
They said they gave.
Hold on. Are they privy?
Yeah.
Number 4, there's a government communications spokesperson who has spoken to that effect.
Yes.
And here are inconsistencies in his communication.
Which are the inconsistencies?
A lot of inconsistencies. I'll prove that to you.
Prove that to me.
In fact, the first inconsistency is that the description that the flight from Luanda to Ghana was as a result that Luanda, as of that time, had no certificate for such landing was false.
No, what certificate for what?
Because there was a requirement for, hold on, there was a
equipment
and I'm saying there was and it's false. As of 2023, they had that certification for those things to be there. So that one is false. Number 2, if you have a communications minister, and that I still don't want to believe that he put that picture of a plane supposedly being repaired. I don't want to believe that he did that on his Facebook page. But that is what is coming out. I'm surprised. It's false publication there. Those pictures there are not the reality because there's a check that exposed that those pictures are not pictures that happened in this country.
And have you?
As we speak, no, I'll put you on that. Hold on. As we speak, everybody, including the Minister of Government Communications, has not come to debunk that those things are real or otherwise. You are creating too much room for suspicion.
Thank you very much.
Too much room.
I'm sorry. Oh, please.
Too much room.
Did you watch him yesterday on
Hold on, please don't interject. I beg you. I want.
Did you watch?
So I want you to walk us through. Good.
Did you watch him yesterday?
I didn't have the privilege.
On City Channel 1.
Okay, so walk
He had
us
an
through.
interview.
Yeah, walk us through.
Now, when this story broke out, the ranking member made a statement that so and so has landed and there's evidence that it was carrying drugs. That was his statement. Immediately, the president of the nation put on his Facebook that, as you said, all the various agencies in the country should collaborate with the ranking member to ascertain the truthness in the matter. Anamebua.
Correct.
Good. Then this ranking member comes and says that he has written to the committee to come and brief them. One parliament, one briefing. I want to come some there. What's the brand? Never try sources so that we can, because don't forget that every drug that was passed in the world, is by tip-off. What a tip-offer, then they do what? Investigation. It doesn't fall from the moon. Somebody will leak information. Then FBI will say, CID will say, they start doing what? Doing the investigation. That's there. One man now one brief. Security one more. One brand now one share now who committee now.
But there's no committee that has been set up.
No, that be or actual letter come out. Also,
let's go by what the president has directed all of us to do. The president has given a directive.
Yeah.
So where is the committee?
The next day, what says there's no committee?
Where is the committee?
The committee, they've mentioned the names of those who, the institutions that should comprise of the committee.
But where are the members?
Nabuta, do you want them to security? Sometimes you should know that.
Debbie.
Maba, Nabuta, this frivolous and waste of time and
so that is what hurts me. If it's frivolous there, it's frivolous there. We could have killed this matter with the truth.
Professor Mo said, what's the Utombas? Utombas. Do you know how long this matter went on?
So that's why we said cut it off.
I'm coming. Why? You have seen why the Fosu Abadabado Fosu.
Felix Kwachi Fosu.
Felix Kwachi obey a statement. And I'm walking. As I should walk you through this.
Yeah.
And I'm walking you. Yeah. I'm walking you through. So this gentleman comes and says that the security agency should rather meet him. And people were urging him on. They say, "I want information. Why do you wait for them to come and see you? I will for information even secretly you can go to the CID boss. you can go to national security board, if you can go to the presidency and give the information. So without him doing that, then Ofosu-Kwakye came out. And don't forget that he doesn't speak from his belly. Ofosu-Kwakye doesn't just wake up in the morning and then come and sit on television
and stalking.
And stalking. Before he will come, no.
There's a briefing.
Exactly. Before he come, those who are in charge, those committees and they will have done preliminary investigation, and then they will know and give out because the thing was raging. So you have to come out and make a statement to the people of the group of this country. And he came and he made a statement. Boy, what's the statement of inconsistency? As if Yetina Hano, Yena Ghana, Yenyim Chin, government, Yenyim Chin, Yenya aviation experts. Yenyim Kofa, when you are aviation expert, what of flight wear, what of Abazabazi, video hungry air.
Chemade, but we know humility. I read the menu say that about Facheme, in all humility, I beg. When we go on that tangent as if we are all experts or whatever, you see, it is a question of listen, it's a question of precedent, whether positive or negative. Hold on, Chemade. Anyway, maybe you want to. Sorry. So that I cannot. Yeah, okay, sorry. Chemade, sorry. I'll do that.
Natural questions.
Yeah.
Right? So this man.
So he doesn't speak from his belly. He speaks based on briefing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So what about a statement? All of a sudden, plain number, plain number, ties, also correct. Onfi Rwanda, Onfi AE. Who is best placed
to respond to
this in that camp? Who is best placed? Because I mean, you need capacity, you need machinery, and we are talking about NACOP, we are talking about NIB, we are talking about airport, national security. So at this moment of time, we ourselves are telling the whole world that your national system, your national security is bogus. That's what they are saying. Your national security is bogus. We don't want to believe anything. We have to believe what we believe. Until government has a statement. No, say, okay, I will still send some information now. Work the information. So that, because we don't know where to start from. Here is a statement. Them. SNG and GNZ and Namubwa. It's if I was the bread, common sense. If I was the bread, interrogate. I know them be. When I wash, I know them be. Government to them, I saw you one. It's no corner who say my phone, no corner bra. So that, like, I can assemble to go try. It's a bit Jawa. I can say, Omahi, Namunda, all two boxes in the plane. No. Kwame attack in the process overloading. So that we bring finality to this thing. Now, the owners of the airport, who is the Ghana Aviation Civil, Ghana Airport Company Limited, they are the owners of the airport. They supervise the airport. I remember people were asking there, why the Ghana Airport Company, as one can say, because they are the owners of the place. Now they come and issue a statement. There, as far as they are concerned, the protocols our airport has been adhered to. And their information is that and BBA plane. And say, what is it? It's where are we? What at all are we going to believe? As for international agencies, no, we are a sovereign state. If we cannot sit here and solve our problems, and everything, then after 68 years of independence, what are we telling ourselves? What are we telling ourselves after 68 years of independence? I said, no, simple. To them, okay, there's no need for us to be dragging this on. Think for you, this is it. This is the information. Now say so, you're so easy. There, you can stand yet at night, people to me now a video. It's about 1 hour more intel. No. If they were so minded, When they saw the things being brought from the airport and a plane, and they could have even done recording. Now, this recording that you are talking about, the Swiss sport, do you know who did the recording? I don't want to mention his name because he assumed duty on a Friday of the 14th, and then on Monday they were charged to go to the airport because this who does things has gone, and then he filmed it. Yesterday at your studio here, Joy, your studio here, he showed the video, 24 seconds of that video, to your boy, the guy with the beard. What's his name? Joy News.
The breakfast show guy.
Breakfast show guy.
When I will be at Winston will be at
Winston.
The other one.
Kojo Youngson.
No, the other one. When they was a tall guy.
Winston Amwa.
Frimpong.
I think one of the only girl red. Yes, she was wearing Benjamin.
Oh, okay.
Or the train. Then somebody called him. Only the date of film, because every recording there's a date. So as the man back, so on set too. On the man on farm man share the date of the film. The date of that film was 16th March. 16th March. About 12 clear days until a Dama statement was. So the recordings were done on 16th of March. And it was shown on your Joy News program, Breakfast News, yesterday.
Chairman Adekoka, is this coming out from the committee's report or individuals are putting this out?
But you call people to come and interview them. And this you call a person who was working there.
No, I'm saying that you see...
The committee, as at now, I'm telling you the committee gave briefing to Felix. And Felix is the communication spokesman of the government. Okay,
so the committee has explained that, as you are talking, I'm just trying to, the RA3 certification at Kenya for Ethiopia for, the committee has given reasons why the flight chose to overlook these two areas and landed in Ghana.
Now,
they've given reasons.
Now, the reason that Felix, not the committee, I'm referring to Felix being the spokesperson of government.
But he got briefing from...
He got briefing, that's what I'm saying. And yesterday, he said the certification that was done in Rwanda was not acceptable by the European Union. Right? So Ghana Swissport here, they've got the modern equipment, autumn certified. You understand? That is why the plane, and what the plane landed, sought clearance to land for that certification to be done. Whilst on the ground, they saw the leakages and their gearbox. Their gearbox. Look, you know the Boeing 737, Ethiopian Airlines, Boeing 737.
Yeah.
Brand new plane. It was only 12 months old. The Max series. So how they were crashing. Ethiopia lost about 168 people on that flight. It's a brand new plane. Nobody can tell me that machines don't get emergency or they don't get damage.
But it's not even on the activity log of the plane that we're being maintenance.
Are you the one? Please keep quiet. And
but it's not public information. What are we talking about?
Do you want them to come and give you logs?
It's all online. It's public information,
my friend.
It's all online.
Jamade,
every information on the aircraft is online. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Lawyer Mesa, he has not said you're not intelligent. He's saying that government agencies that are supposed to work on our behalf.
But the information they are giving
so
is inconsistent.
Allow him. When you allow, then we can ask questions. Allow him. Allow him.
Either when you're a minister, people coming to tell you what to do, or you do what your government says you should do.
Because, but not all what government tells us to do, Chairman, is correct.
The only person who will speak to the issue is the government communication.
Okay, so Chairman, I've been observing the space, and I want to, because this is what I want to ask all of us to do.
Drugs, no, just making
So
noise.
maybe you can furnish us more, because based on what the committee is telling Felix.
Yeah.
Now, I understand there's a committee. The committee have not yet cited any report.
Yes.
I only want to believe that they are briefing Felix.
Exactly.
So when I go through, this is what I've listened and watched Felix, but I didn't do yesterday.
Yeah.
I've listened and watched Honorable Reverend Intim Fojo.
Yeah.
This is what comes to mind. One, we need to be furnished with a flight itinerary. Very simple. Number two, the communication transcript between the two aircrafts and then the air traffic control. We need to get that one too. Number three, the silence of the committee's report, because that's what is bringing all these noise, if it is noise indeed. Again, why that choice when you are saying the certification was not up to what was in Rwanda? Is that the case? That's what Felix said. So they had to fall on Swiss. That is the reason why they overlooked and landed in Ghana.
Right, yes.
Is that the case?
That's right.
Okay, so the committee now tells us that there was nothing untoward.
Yes.
As far as their report is concerned.
Exactly.
When is that report going to be made public?
So now, here we are. Now, before the committee, I'm assuming, I am not speaking for them because I don't know their mind, and I don't pretend to know their mind. But here's the case: somebody has made an allegation. That person must also be he also must be heard, so that it can come to a finality. Because you haven't brought your evidence and you are ranting all over the place. Now, the committee, because of the nature of the thing, whatever they have found in the interim, they have informed government, and the government communication minister has been tasked to give out that information.
But which hangar was the maintenance done? Where?
Yesterday, if you had listened to Felix, right? He had evidence of all the whatever the question that you are asking. Yeah. The receipts, the arrival, the plane, the inspection. He had all. I wish you go back.
I want to believe what you're saying.
Now, and he said it was Swissport. Okay. The Swissport, that those guys there. They were the one who handled the plane. As to where it was told to, which hangar it was told to, has not been said.
As a senior member of this administration, we are worried with what is happening.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you in honesty. I am not worried. I know the propaganda of this politics. I know. I just gave you an example of Yuntong.
You know the propaganda.
The propaganda of this politics again. Look, here we are. For the past, we have been in power for almost 90 days. Yesterday was 3 months. And people just want to put a scandal on JM.
That is not so.
I'm coming. You have asked me a question.
It cannot be so.
You have asked me a question. Please.
No, you just can't put a scandal where there's no scandal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what. So people are trying very hard, very, very hard, in the face of the evidence. Now they are telling us that the sky, plane of land, the sky there doesn't look like Ghana. Doesn't look like Ghana's sky. What's the sky? Sky, no. It doesn't look like Ghana's sky. It looks like a different sky. Look, they're all man of... At this my age, tell me if I decided 1973, SHS will say, yes. I've seen this all. What did they do to Kwame Nkrumah? Kankanyami. What's the Kankanyami? Now they go and create some AB. Then they put blood and what's the Kankanyami? And we all believed it in this country. Makai, we believed it. That Kwame Nkrumah or Kankanyami are also no. What happened to this in this country?
So it's propaganda.
What happened to this? Look, they can go to heaven. They can use all the adjectives and the nouns and the verbs. I can tell you on authority, there was no drugs in that thing. Okay. Drugs, Simba. Yes, I see. Yeah, fight the drugs for Ghana. Oyendo. Okay, the party be one MP. We're trailing for 3 years.
And Kwanzaa seminar.
And stand watching what he throw. No, me can't stand. And then me catch what telling 3 good years. And stand watching what Heathrow Airport. Not the drugs aba. You were nkrofu bebre. You were cocaine. Or telling to Kokonte. What police?
So you've been in the system for long.
I've been in the system
so
for long.
You know what time is it?
No, I know what time. This time,
okay.
no. This time, I was there. Look. I 25 minutes.
Okay. So you have option 4, then we'll try as much as you can.
Glorified position.
Well, Yasaba, Yadamu Yamasi, to come on so the chairman of the Kukawan, Mrs. Lawyer Mesa, Andre Japan Mesa, Sekuni Abrantia. So, thank you
like that.
for your time. My main council is continue star 281 option 4 as many as you can. But your chairman or Bantima, chairman fee or Bantima, what train agency so? Or see with the news file in disguise. You can cabro from one. Yeah, when you're fancy. I'm
a chairman this year.
Okay, good. Yeah.
And I seen I'm Muraho. Was under a school old day one. Also, others have labored, we share their glory. Ours to do exploits and add to their gain. So those who come after will take up the story. Na kwa senior Santi, ewa, na kam oya in there, on would take what the can, why ye na ensu yasha one. Na
one would do
ensu, and one would the nature's what bad over here. Now someone now how can they pay? I'm with room. That yet to chroma ha, it is possible. In team for the ABI, be man information no. Information of the man no and your papa. It's possible. In any event, at the time of Felix or issued this statement, they were inviting Tim for job at the Uncle National Security or investigating. He said no invitation had come to him. As we speak, meaning say invitation be why extended to him. That's one. Now, it will be concerning, in the very least, to any objective in Ghana. They're assuming there aircraft, one for cocaine, the Sikamba. That's one for new person bar, one for organ and bar, the air ambulance obey than Wagana. We shouldn't ask.
In your challenge, emergency landing was key.
N823
reading from
AM no.
Felix. No
Flight Radar 24.
Okay, all right. And then our aviation inspector.
Ofi Birmingham, America. 18th March, Oko St. John or Canada. Ofi St. John, Oba Santa Maria on the 19th. 19th now, Ofi Santa Maria Oba Gran Canaria, Las Palmas, North America, Africa. Same day, Ofi Gran Canaria. 20th, Ofi Gran Canaria, Oba Accra. Wankada Oroko, Timbuktu, no any problem about stopping Accra. Its destination was Accra. Ntonya challenge no challenge. Ofi Accra no, one saw down ko baby ma Oroko mo onya challenge obeji na Wagana. What was on the time no? One saw down ko. It went back to Gran Canaria. So let them one country Marines.
But this is not based on the report.
What report?
The committee's report.
Listen, them if a flight. No, okay, to a black time President Akufo-Addo no flight or track no. No information no Kenya or Ghana Civil Aviation Authority. No Kenyan wine. Same sources. Why would use sister station? Why you fact check? And I want you.
You've done it.
Felix Kwachi Fosu, Minister for Government Communication, also playing no Luanda, and Orbasin no problem no background. The information so on Flight Radar 24, Cheddar plane no 3 Gran Canaria, with its destination Accra. We shouldn't be concerned. Senior day, elder statesman, that's all propaganda.
He's been in the game for long.
Anna wa mamuri ahu ibia.
Onim die eye ne kore.
Mese
Ene die ye di tuatua so.
Plane na oye air ambulance. Where to if Grand Canaria, the destination ya Accra. Yes, e be able to Accra no tie pay. So pay woman san Orlando no pay on him. But let's assume that the tie pay. Abati no the bagana ha.
Na no bagana.
The destination per the tracking shows that it was coming to Ghana.
We'll get the report from the security.
Messy information on your public, it's online.
And I'm saying we'll get the report.
We don't need any security to tell us. Echo online CCR, Flight Radar 24, there are several of them.
I'm waiting.
Echo check about look the history of the flight.
Pacho.
Don't
be unfair to the situation.
I'm not going to be unfair to anybody.
It's a directive by the president. Let us wait for the committee's report.
Mini problem. But what I'm saying is that beyond investigative bodies want to report or whatever, you're on your rocket science, on your state secret, or your publicly available information. In fact, Echo Online CCR, every plane be on them rim, the whole world, you can see it. About to track the Morocco, the more Nambe Buzafu to Kona, our Buzafu to Kona, and monitor plane who follow do one land there. You don't check it.
It may show.
Let me check.
Baby or none, baby, I would do.
Thank you very much. So why are they saying that this plane we can't look at it in national security?
A special case. Because of new mama suspected.
Because or your ambulance or about one for anything related to sick person and our organ transportation one farm ban. Everybody should be concerned. What was on the plane? That's what the question in Team Forger is asking. The ambulance wa bagana di.
Na 19 for the
Now we be invited. Also invite
ranking member.
Nobody has invited him.
And I put out this information.
Listen, nobody has invited him.
For the sake of
nobody has invited. Now committee na go to get general asset na.
Oh boy.
And Team Forger released a statement after Felix Kwachi the publication. And I have it here. Also, in the first place, I'm going to read or send there. In some way, about so called. If they don't have anything to hide, a very, very, very simple issue. In Team Forger on this statement there, he said Felix Kwachi for so lied when they claimed to have been invited by security agencies and failed to attend upon their investigation. No security or intelligence agency has ever invited me to assist them with any information. In Team Forger. And so we invited. When you hear hider, inconsistencies here, CCR, Plena, Felix Kwachi for Suso Bagana, match, plain no public available records. The last time OT, Okorim, December 18. So why are they giving us all this inconsistent information? Or arouse suspicion?
It's not coming out from the committee. You don't make
it's coming out from government communication. Minister for government communication.
He's not the committee.
No,
he's not the committee.
In fact, Senior Desri, Felix, only spokesperson of government. President, the directive were issued. Felix say, investigation in ground one is a waste of time.
Oh, okay.
One of his media engagements.
There be sure.
Oh,
a directive by the president, he will not
check on Asempa.
A directive by the president.
For Obi.
He never said.
I
was in a show.
So what did he say?
I was in a show.
I'm not privy to that.
I was in a show for NPP.
Come to me in
He said he's speaking on authority.
Oh, no.
Obi
corrected.
In fact, Kakram to Osi. Oh, to me, Mahame Kasa, whilst he has not been sanctioned by the president.
He says he's speaking for the president.
Of course, with authority for the president.
And what did he say about the investigation?
Don't take him out of context.
Or if it's out of context, I don't have a problem. But I'm saying that to the extent that Team Forger maintains that he hasn't been invited, maybe what he said that investigation in Grano, Yamutu.
But Chairman, I said we invited him for you. He's delaying.
And the CCR done threats.
No.
Oh, what threat? Who got threatened?
Somebody if it threatened Team Forger, what you call it, news file on Saturday.
Oh, threat.
That you arrest you.
No,
wait.
The president even talks
about
but it's about collaboration.
No, news file on Saturday.
And I'm saying that the president directive is about collaboration. Collaborate with the committee.
Let's not do this. In all honesty, and you made an honest statement. I'll make one too. In all honesty, all we want is to get to the bottom of it. What cargo? No plane, no. It could be on cocaine, on your sika. So be it. But for ambulance,
it's bad.
Yerfun dado, one for yerfanko. Nase, obviously, or suspect.
But why are you jumping into those conclusions? Why? So, have you cited the report? Why? I don't know. Jumping into that conclusion.
Airport company one report away issue.
They shifted the responsibility.
So what was the essence of it?
Don't draw that conclusion.
But don't draw that conclusion. What's it? In term for your misinformation. Read the statement.
Yeah, I've read it.
So what was on the plane? Disclose it.
Let me put it on record.
Disclose what was on the plane.
Let me put it on record.
Because it cannot be the plane no 2 years about excursion. Wagana no wasanako.
Chairman.
It can never be.
Let me put it on record. Place P Bagana. Become empty. Place P on your rocket side. We are behaving as if every plane that comes to Ghana must carry a cargo. And don't forget that if a plane, a company, is a global medical their reputation alone, I don't think, in my own estimation, my crudest estimation, that they will allow their planes to be used to carry cocaine or money laundering. That is my estimation. Because it's not on your company beer, Osha Buko.
And what I say,
so we must be very circumspect.
Chairman Mesro say he's our communications minister. Please, I think he needs to be spoken to. There's a senior member of your party that said that Oman Felix said exactly what Mesa is saying.
Well, if I did, I've never.
I don't want to believe.
I haven't heard it.
He said it.
I watched
he
Felix.
said it on,
it's my friend.
I on Friday. No, on Friday. No, I was.
I don't know. I'm not listening
to it. He was having a conversation. The last time I saw, apart from yesterday, when he came to GH1, not GH1, Channel 1 or whatever I call it.
Oh.
His conversation with a friend, Obi, I watched it. And I never heard him say that. I never, because Obi.
He will describe until for you as a clown.
Let
me myself, I have dared.
A member of parliament.
Me myself,
we put out information.
Investigate. I've dared him. Look, my brother, my Santa, listen to me. I'm a lawyer. You know that there's this adage in your law. He who...
on your applicable. On your applicable. And I will explain to you why.
I know.
So, you know, let's have this one. You know, now... The interest in messages coming now is of interest to Ghanaians.
Yes.
As I also can say, HSC security and intelligence agencies.
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
What is happening?
And just security agents one issue statement.
And because yes, Chairman, government is you and your team. We are supporting you in your research agenda. This thing saying no,
it's true. Yes.
We will not sit here.
No.
Let me sound this caution to anybody who also deliberately want to throw that dust. We will not allow that space. But Ade we cannot go on.
Okay, Enima. There's a procedure going on now.
Okay.
Warutro, speaker.
Okay. So want to invite an MP to go through a process.
Because we don't want to
roll the numbers now.
We don't want to go and do some work that on top. Watch your speaker. I'm sure by now let us speaker this account.
It's man obey invited for your
I know for a fact that your fra afenya map. The unfra in team for John.
Yeah.
No, because he's a ranking member or a member of the, he cannot go and invite him.
Why?
That's the information.
I think he's the leader of
that's the information I had. I'm giving you the information. I'm giving you the information.
Give me up.
Chairman. You know, people are finishing. Oh, Google Grand Canada, Google. I don't Google anything. I'm waiting for the committee to be set up and they'll bring their report. You know, we've all done the checks, but we need to get it from the committee.
This is a high express navigation.
So counting down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the number 1. The number is 0247 107 ****. Guess whether you got. But Chairman, another area next time you don't come up. Government is deliberately going to ensure your local products are too forcing, and we are going to patronize it. Yes. It's going to work consciously on that, yes. And it's a very good move. Deliberately, yes. Government is going to work on that. Yeah.
First, never have. You suit. First, you suit. Now say we are in
the papa. The papa. But can be Katie Hammond or introduce Eli. Same people.
Good move.
I agree. I agree. Oh boy. Oh, you have some people.
Oh boy, you are your friend.
But it can't be. I'm okay. My city not the false city to the dollar. I'm
destroyed our lands and forests, but you reset it.
No, destroy lands and forests. You must say, go and check mining digest.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time.
Oh, wait, the response.
Santa.